Please rise as you are able. I now call this meeting of City Council to order.
The City of Barrie acknowledges the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe people, which include the Odawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi nations, collectively known as the Three Fires Confederacy. We also acknowledge the Wendat Nation, who occupied these lands prior to the middle of the 17th century. We're dedicated to honoring Indigenous history and culture and recognize the enduring presence of Indigenous peoples in this land. We're committed to moving forward in the spirit of reconciliation and respect with all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people. You may be seated. Well, welcome to Barrie City Council tonight, March 4th, and I know we have some winners in the crowd, some supporters in the crowd, and some volunteers in the crowd who help make Heritage Barrie work and support all of the initiatives that are both recognized in preserving heritage in the City of Barrie. We'll get to those awards of recognition in a moment. Before we do that, we're going to jump into the confirmation of the minutes. And these minutes were of the City Council meeting from February 4th, 2026. They've been circulated. Are there any corrections by members of council? So I'm seeing none. The minutes are adopted as printed. And so we're going to move right into the awards and recognition, which is the Heritage Barrie Awards for 2025. I'm going to ask Councillor Kungle to go to the microphone and present those awards. And I think, Councillor Kungle, you're at some point going to call up your colleagues. So you know who you are. Maybe be ready and to participate as well. And I will turn it over to you, Councillor. Sorry, just before we keep going, I apologize, Councillor Kungle. Is that are the microphones on?
And then I'll check, are we okay for
Yep,
the
you're good to go now.
presentation slides as well? Pausing for dramatic effect. That's good. I'll begin as that's loaded. I've got some introductory comments. So again, very pleased to be before you, Mayor Nuttall, and members of council, staff, and the public joined here this evening as we celebrate the annual Barrie Heritage Awards. And these are awards that celebrate heritage community to property owners, individuals, and groups who have made strides in fostering local identity through heritage preservation and awareness in Barrie. And dare I say, the efforts over the past couple of years aligned to heritage and the focus on heritage have also been huge contributors towards our awards through the Communities in Bloom Committee around healthy Barrie and viable, thriving communities to live. As chair of the Heritage Committee, it is my pleasure to be before you to celebrate those who assist in revitalizing our community through heritage preservation amongst the categories every year tied to residential properties, adaptive reuse or commercial, institutional properties, and a community group or individual. Our Heritage Committee is a passionate, skilled, and dedicated advisory group to council consisting of Councillor Riekma and myself as part of council and resident volunteers. I'm going to ask members of Heritage Committee with us this evening if they wouldn't mind standing to be recognized for their significant contributions and time. We have the pleasure to work alongside Deb, Rob, Shelley, Pauline, Craig, Sarah, Kaylee, Samantha, and Camille. Would members please stand? And just thank you. So as we proceed and as customary, I'm going to invite various ward councillors to come forward to the podium to actually announce the award recipients. You'll be joined by 1 to 2 members of committee who will actually provide a gift. This year, we are very honored. We've changed up how we celebrate. So in addition to a certificate signed by the mayor, we have a locally made cutting board that has been engraved with the Heritage logo from local maker John Bergeron, my apologies. In addition to that, a beautiful presentation bouquet from our local O'Bloom's business downtown. So on that, I would like to first invite Councillor Courser, Councillor for Ward 4, to join me at the podium. Oh, sorry, can you go back, please? Yes, thank you. Okay.
Right, thank you. So this evening, it is my pleasure to present the Residential Award to Darlene Botman, joined by Rob McNamara, This award recognizes their efforts in conserving historic buildings in the historic building in the City of Barrie. This home once belonged to the Oliver Block, named after Dr. Llewellyn Oliver, originally comprising of 3.5 acres. The site was sold to Reverend Robert Boyle on the Methodist Church of the Methodist Church in 1873. The existing L-shaped Gothic Revival house was built around 1875. Original features continue to be preserved, including the 2x2 segmental wood windows with molded trim, bay window, double-leaf doors, porch, and remaining posts and brackets. The residence was designed in 1893 and continues to strengthen the commitment to heritage in the City of Barrie. Please join me in celebrating Darlene and Rob.
And congratulations, Darlene. You're welcome to say a few words, and then we will present you with these gifts and take a photo if that's okay with you. So I'll invite Deb and I believe Camille. Go ahead, Darlene.
I am a local Barrie girl. I couldn't wait to get out of Barrie at the age of 25, and I had my sights set on the big city of Toronto. I left. I was there for 32 years. Couldn't wait to get back. Came back to Barrie and ended up buying in the Lack House, and ended up saying to my partner, who had a heritage home in Newcastle, that I always wanted to live in an old home, just not in this lifetime. And here I find myself a year later in this wonderful, wonderful home. And it's a pinch me moment. My dreams come true, and we're working on making it even better than when we bought it a year ago? Yeah, a year ago in January. So we're honored to be the recipient of the Residential Heritage Home Award, and I want to thank you very much.
And then if we'll have you just face the crowd. That's okay. Does that give you enough space?
Am I in here? Yeah, I'm in here.
I'm on it.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you have enough hands?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
and I'm pleased to invite Councillor Reepma to join me, in addition to Samantha Loney. Samantha not only is a member of our Heritage Committee, she is the president of the Métis Nation of Ontario Women's Council and a local councillor on the Barrie South Simcoe Métis Council, and she will be introducing our award recipient for the next category, individual.
Thank you, Councillor Kunkel. So I am announcing for the individual award to President Roxanne Shank. Roxanne, I know her as president. She's president of the Barrie South Simcoe Métis Council, and she's a dedicated community member and leader. So she co-founded the council in 2020 with the goal of preserving Métis culture, history, and fostering community for Métis citizens who live outside of our traditional territory. So through initiatives she's put on with the council, I'm sure she'll have a list. You've let the winners speak, so I'm sure Roxanne will go through a lot of things that we've done at the Barrie Council, but she puts on the annual candlelight vigil that our whole community looks forward to hearing her words when she speaks at that event. And the candlelight vigil is for National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. So that day we promote awareness and honor the Indigenous children who never returned home from the residential school system. In addition to, as you can see from some of the photos that are up there, Roxanne is also a talented quilt artist. So she shares and teaches Métis history through her art, which is quilting. So I'd like to welcome President Roxanne Shank.
Thank you very much, Sam. I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm very humbled at receiving this award. You know, like the old cigarette commercial, we've come a long way in a few years in supporting the over 1,200 Métis citizens that live among you in Barrie. And what does Barrie Council do? Well, we provide a place for people to learn about their history, to rediscover their identity, to give their children a sense of pride. We provide bursaries. We have an ongoing and sadly very busy food bank with a constantly rotating series of clients. We provide a youth camp for kids to have a weekend at a place with free food, free activities, including a boat ride and a wagon ride, a lake, a bunch of other things that they probably never would have the opportunity to experience in their life. But the thing I want you to take away is twofold. First of all, I didn't do this alone. This is a team effort. The reason why you're seeing some of our council members who are not traveling or at other meetings, who are able to come out tonight is because council has done this. It's absolutely a team effort, and I have them to thank for all these amazing events, everything from beadwork classes, history, art and culture, youth events for Easter, Christmas, Halloween. These are all opportunities where kids don't have a lot get to go home and take that extra gift home at Christmas, get that chocolate at Easter, things that budgets may not be able to support. I don't want to forget to tell you that not only did I not do this without the incredible support of council, which makes it happen, the Barrie Métis Council. I could not have done any of this community work without the incredible and long-suffering support of my 40-year marriage, my husband, Murray Kammer. Where is he? We all have spouses who graciously and sometimes maybe not so graciously allow us to be here and to do the things we do. The last thing I want to say to you is I'm a citizen of the Métis Nation of Ontario. I'm proud to be Métis. In this political climate, people look at you, if you're Métis, with somewhat of a jaundiced eye. And I just want to tell you, all of you, that while most of our council members and citizens descend from 1828, 1830, the Drummond Island diaspora, the settlements that you may be aware of in Midland, Penetang, La Fontaine, and these family trees extend down into people who work beside you, who live with you in Barrie and environs that we support. There are others, like myself, who come from the Red River Valley. My lineage is Goulet and Venn families. My grandfather hosted the rebellion the night before the Battle of Fish Creek and killed a cow, and in true Métis fashion, they drunken partied through the nights before they whipped the British the next day. So I'm not pretend anything. I'm a very proud Métis person. I know my identity. I know my unique culture, which is protected through Section 35.1 of the Canadian Constitution, which indicates that there's 3 Indigenous groups in Canada: First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. Again, I thank you for the opportunity. This has been absolutely wonderful and a real thrill. I'm going to beg your forbearance to have the rest of the council come down for a quick picture, if that's all right. They don't want to come down.
Do you want to face your husband? Would you like to?
Thank you very much. I can't hold all this stuff.
I'll hold it for you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Oh, this is lovely.
Do you need a hand? Do you want
Yes,
an
please.
escort to the? May I ask Claire if you want to do that?
I can take this. Shaking hands. All right. Shaking your hands, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, and I'm pleased now to ask Councillor Nixon to come up for our next award recipient. And he'll be joined by Craig and Pauline from the committee.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to announce the Homestead Artisan Bakery in Ward 2 as the award recipient for the category of Adaptive Reuse Commercial. This award recognizes Lisa Ravelli and Kate Patrick, the co-founders of Homestead Artisan Bakery in our downtown. 80 Bradford Street East is part of the historic Bothwell block. Constructed in 1880 following a devastating fire, the building originally housed J.M. Bothwell, grocer and seed dealer. The block once featured ornate architectural details typical of the late 19th century commercial buildings. Today, Homestead Bakery carries this legacy forward. Its interior highlights the beauty and character of historic downtown Barrie, blending contemporary use with respect for the building's past and ensuring that the story of the Bothwell block continues to be experienced and appreciated. Please join me in celebrating Lisa Ravelli and Kate Patrick with the Homestead Bakery.
I'm just saying a few things. Thank you so much. We really appreciate this recognition for a beautiful space. We really wanted to honor and preserve the original character of the building when we took over, And our goal was to keep the soul and story of the space intact while creating something welcoming to the community today. And we instantly fell in love with this space when we moved there. And I'd really say, I think Kate would agree, that the aesthetic of the space has also shaped our brand and our business. So the space really holds a lot of history for us. If you look at it now, you can see a lot of what we walked into when we first took over the space. All the drywall was taken down, and there were 7 layers of flooring that sat on top of that tile and wood floor that were chiseled and scraped away by many people, including us, to reveal that stunning tile mosaic floor that's well over 100 years old. And a lot of the colors in that have actually become our brand colors. And it's a really beautiful way to welcome people into the space. And we just absolutely love it and feel really honored to carry on the heritage. Lots of businesses have occupied this space, including the hardware store you see there. And we recently received this from one of our customers. It came with a little note that says, "This was a bag from when your bakery was a children's store." And a 104-year-old woman had this in her dresser, and they bought this dresser at auction. And this lady wanted to share this with us as a part of our history at the store. So you can see here, this was a children's department store at one point in time, and this is the bag. We're gonna frame it and put it up in the space somewhere, but it's held a lot, it's worn a lot of different hats, and we're just really happy that it's a cafe and bakery now. So thank you so much. Wow, these are beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
There you go. Can you handle one more?
Thank you.
And our final award recipient this evening will be presented by Councillor Jim Harris. Come on up, Jim, and you'll be joined by Rob from our Heritage Committee.
Oh my goodness, Rob, we're a match.
You are.
That's a photo op. That's incredible. We're just admiring our mutual cast, left and right, Rob and I. We didn't plan that. It's for the Community Award category, it's my pleasure to announce the Barrie Curling Club in Ward 8, represented by Renee Dadswell, who's the manager there. Curling in Barrie began in the frozen waters of Caption Bay in 1877. The Barrie Curling Club was established in 1899 and later relocated to its current site through the support of the Barrie Agricultural Society and Town Council. Despite many challenges, including significant damage from the 1985 Barrie tornado, the club has endured and evolved. Ongoing upgrades have strengthened its role as a vibrant and lasting pillar of the Barrie community. This group award recognizes the members of the Barrie Curling Club as an enduring pillar of the community, honoring its past while continuing to serve future generations. Please join me in congratulating our Barrie Curling Club for this award. Thank you.
The Broken Arm Twins, yes. So thank you so much for this award. As Councillor Harris talked about, we were established in 1877, and they started on the frozen ice on Kempenfelt Bay, but then moved to Dunlop Arena and playing on arena ice. How many of you have curled before? Unless it's specifically made arena ice, it's not the best ice, okay? So
From there, they actually moved to the Barrie Curling Club, at which point Harry Lumley, and we actually celebrated the Harry Lumley Bonspiel yesterday. He was one of the original people building the curling club as a self-supporting entity in about 1952. So the interesting part, that was also when the Dunlop Arena was being demolished. And so Harry Lumley and his crew, trying to be very effective and diligent in saving money, used the trusses from the old Barrie Arena to actually build the curling club, which is why we have 7 sheets of ice and not the traditional 6 or 8 or even numbers of sheets of ice, because that's what fit underneath the trusses. So that's what we have today. So today I am here representing more than 700 people that curl at the Barrie Curling Club every week, and which is amazing to us. Whether you're 6 years old or 93 years old, the Barrie Curling Club represents all age groups. The ice is a great equalizer. So whether you are young or old, rich, poor, the ice doesn't matter what status you think you have. The ice is a great equalizer. On any given day, the best team can be ousted by the worst team in the league. We have, in our Barrie Curling Club, had many very prominent curlers pass through our doors. These include people like Glenn Howard, Brent Lang, Jennifer Jones, Wayne Madaw. And this year we celebrate the fact that Sherry Madaw and her team of senior women's are heading off to the Senior Women's World Championship in Geneva, Switzerland next month. So we have many great people. We also have many of our young people who have been through our doors, who are going off to colleges and universities and playing at provincial and national levels in curling. So we're very proud of all of our curlers. Next year, in 2027, the Barrie Curling Club will celebrate their 150th anniversary as an organization. We are very proud of that. This award will actually kickstart our celebrations as I present it to our membership at our AGM later on next month. So, as I say, this award is a reminder for us, okay, of where we started as the Barrie Curling Club, and it has built a great foundation for where we want to be and how we want to grow. So we're proud to be part of the Barrie community, serving many organizations that use the Curling Club for their fundraising efforts. These include organizations such as RVH, Gildas Club, Bay Sportin, the U13 Junior Bay Cats, who come to curl with us, and also events such as the Chamber of Commerce Business After 5. There are many organizations who come to the Curling Club, not just to curl, but to come meet friends, whether old or new. We're proud to be part of the community, and we thank the City of Barrie and the Heritage Society for this amazing honor. No. Rob gets the curling. Okay. That's a good sign.
Yeah,
And I'll put you in the middle of these two
Go
gentlemen.
this way.
Go this way. Good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, good. Grab That concludes our Heritage Awards for our 2025 recipients. Thank you again to members of committee, and if I may take this moment, the work of Heritage spans quite a lot of different topics and departments and touches a lot of different staff that do support the work we do, including the nominations process for the awards. But really do want to make a point to say thank you to those staff that directly support the committee and its work, Tammy, Liam, and Celeste. So thank you very much. You're quite appreciated, and thank you for helping make these awards and attention to heritage and the importance of it a success.
Okay, we're going to, thank you, Councillor Kungl. Thank you to everyone who's here for the Heritage Awards. If you like, you can leave. If you want to stay for the rest of the riveting evening, you can stay. But that's up to you. So if you want to take a moment, you can definitely take leave and not receive any judgment from council. Except you. You're going to get judged, okay? You two. Yes, there's no deputations this evening, no reports from officers, no tax applications, no communications. So we're going to move into committee reports. Deputy Mayor, that's you, so we'll proceed there.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. Moved by myself, second by Councillor Hamilton. The following matter listed in the General Committee report dated February 25th, 2026, now circulated, be received.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Hamilton, that the following matter listed on General Committee report dated February 25th, 2026, now circulated, be received. This is a report of the Affordability Committee dated February 4th, 2026. Are there any questions or comments from members of council? I'm seeing none. All those in favor? It carries. Deputy Mayor.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Hamilton. The following matters listed on the General Committee report dated February 25th, 2026, now circulated, be adopted.
Before I read this out, I just want to point out that, Madam Clerk, you just jumped back to my name. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was Jim Harris for a while. I was about to say some crazy things so that he got in trouble and not me. It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Hamilton, that the following matter listed on General Committee report dated February 25th, 2026, now circulated, be adopted. This is the Water Operations Branch 2025 Drinking Water System Report. Any questions or comments from members of council? I'm seeing none. All those in favor? It's carried. Deputy Mayor.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Hamilton. The following matters listed on the General Committee report dated March 4th, 2026, be received.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Hamilton, that the following matter listed on General Committee report dated March 4th, 2026 be received. This is the report of the Executive Committee dated from February 25th, 2026. Any questions or comments? Seeing none from members of council. All those in favor? It carries. Deputy Mayor. Wait, I might be lying. You have one more. Yeah.
Thanks for the clarification. Moved by myself, second by Councillor Hamilton. The following matters listed on the General Committee report dated March 4th, 2026 be adopted.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Hamilton. The following matter listed on the General Committee report dated March 4th, 2026 be adopted. Parking restrictions for Ronier Road and Lockhart. No parking on side of Alexander Avenue from Johnson to Steele. And a confidential trade secret or scientific, technical, commercial, financial, or labor relations information supplied in confidence to the municipality or local board, which, if disclosed, could reasonably be expected to prejudice significantly the competitive position or interfere significantly with contractual or other negotiations of a person or group of persons or organization, economic development opportunity. Any questions or comments from members of council with regards to this motion? I'm seeing none. All those in favor? It carries. Okay, so we're going to move past deferred business and direct motions, as I believe there's none, into no presentations. So it's inquiries. Are there any inquiries of our public servants this evening? I'm seeing none, so we're going to move into announcements. Deputy Mayor? I have none. Councillor Corser? I do. Okay.
Thank you. Just thought it would be timely to announce that after our historical recognition this evening, that I'm holding an event at Dorian Parker Center at Sunnydale Park. Untold Sunnydale, Music, Laughs, and Local History. We are going to come on out Thursday, April 9th for a feel-good evening that blends neighborhood history with community impact, all in support of Redwood Park communities and Barrie Historical Archive. There will be cash bar, charcuterie table, live music, and our MC is our local comedian, Andrea Murray. And the evening highlight of the night will be the world premiere of a short film exploring the history of the Sunnydale area, people, places, and stories that have shaped these neighborhoods. Tickets are $50, and you can find the tickets on Eventbrite or on my Facebook page and a Facebook event, and you can contact me directly. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Kungle. Oh, you don't have one this evening. Okay, Councillor Nixon. I'm just kidding. Councillor Kungle.
I was giving everyone opportunity. Just a very quick announcement, just for those that follow along the Communities in Bloom. We did not meet, of course, this week, and we are just changing our meeting schedule for April. So it will be on the 14th, not the 7th, due to the holiday weekend. And then, by then spring might show itself, and we will be able to announce our competition for the following year and ways in which residents can get engaged.
Thank you, Councillor Kungle. I was just kidding about that. Councillor Harris.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. I just wanted to quickly make an announcement that at next week's affordability meeting, there will be a public meeting that will feature the Allendale Major Transit Area Community Planning and Permit System Project Update. And I know I had a great conversation tonight with some of the team from the Plan Department. I was really pleased to hear, and I wasn't surprised, that there's been a lot of great feedback from the Allendale residents. So thank you, Allendale residents, for getting engaged in the process. The community planning permit system is designed to create certainty, clarity, and consistency with planning, while also simplifying the planning process. So it is really critical to have our voice heard in this process. So for all who have taken the survey, thank you. For those who came out to the open house last week, thank you. And also, if you haven't yet been involved, that next week's public meeting is another chance to get involved in the process. So I hope to see you here. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Harris. Appreciate that. Any other announcements from members of council? I'm seeing none, so I've got a few this evening. I'm pleased to announce that the Barrie's Air Show has been recognized by Festivals and Events Ontario as one of Ontario's top 100 festivals and events, alongside the Troubadour Music Festival by the BIA. So that's fantastic news for the City of Barrie as well. Our Family Fright Fest has earned the Innovation Award for its inclusive programming. So congratulations to our Rec and Culture team on these two distinguished honors, as well as the Barrie BIA on their honor as well. It's great to see the family programming that's been happening, and the recognition that's being given for it. On behalf of council, I'd like to extend our congratulations to Summer Hammock, Nicholas Bulow, proudly representing Barrie and Canada at the World Junior Championships in Estonia through March 8th. Their dedication, skill, and commitment to excellence make our city proud. We wish them the success in the competition and look forward to celebrating their achievements upon return. And these, well, I guess young people are dealing with school, dealing with being top-tier talent in skating, and holding down jobs at the same time. I went and met one of them. The other one was working, and it was really neat to see the passion and to see us being recognized and represented on the world stage. The City of Barrie recognizes the month of March as It Starts Month. It starts as a public awareness campaign led by the County Simcoe, designated to take a proactive step towards addressing racism and discrimination and embracing acceptance, including equity and diversity. For information about It Starts, please visit simcoe.ca, or to find out information about Barrie's accessibility inclusion initiatives or the city's anti-racism task force, please visit barrie.ca/inclusivity or barrieantiracism.ca. If you're thinking about a home renovation, the Building Services Department are hosting open houses on March the 5th, April the 2nd, May the 7th, and June the 4th. For further information, please visit barrie.ca/building. And again, that's if you're looking at a home renovation. I believe that brings us to the bylaws. That's you, Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. Moved by myself, second by Councillor Hamilton. Leave be granted to introduce the following bills, and these bills be read a first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. Bill 18 and 19.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Hamilton, that leave be granted to introduce the following bills, and these bills be ready first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. Bills 18 and 19. Any questions or comments from members of council? I'm seeing none. All those in favor? It carries. Deputy Mayor.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Hamilton. Leave be granted to introduce the following bill, and this bill be read a first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. Bill 27.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Hamilton. This is a confirmation bylaw that leave be granted to introduce the following bill, and this bill will be ready first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. Bill 27. Any questions or comments with regards to the confirmation bylaw? There's none. All those in favor? It carries. A motion to adjourn. Councillor Harris and Councillor Negussi. All those in favor?